And Israel, you were telling me that all this time you've been living here in this neighborhood and you never suspected anything like this?
Well, yeah, I live around this neighborhood. My stepdad lived right across the street, and all this time, 10 years, nobody haven't figured nothing out about where she is at, and then this has come to an ending, and it's right here in Seymour.
How surprising is this? How shocking is this to the neighborhood?
Oh, man, we are really shocking, man. We're just grateful, thanks God. You know, we never hoped that something really did happen to her. We always hoping that that she was still living.
Now, Efren, you are Gina's uncle?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. What's the family feeling like right now?
We're just feeling really happy and grateful, man, that this is the end for it.
Some people gave up hope, but you know, every time we spoke to her mom, Nancy Ruiz, she was always hopeful.
Yeah, we all did was hopeful. You know, we never get up. We never stop. You know, having hopeful. You know, we always did our little prayers and hopefully that she'll do come out. You know, that we'll find her living. That she's live.
And from what you know, what is the condition of Gina?
Well, my condition of Gina right now, she's at the Metros Hospital. We don't know yet, but we will find out later on.
And about this baby, whose baby is it? Is it Gina's? Is it Amanda's?
Those babies are Amanda's.
And what are the police telling you and your family? I mean, what's been going on this whole time?
Well, they haven't gave us no more questions. The only question they gave us that they have found the Gina de Jesus and Amanda.
So what's the next step now? She seems to be in okay condition. I heard that some witnesses said she looked very skinny, very thin.
Well, yeah, after a lot of years, you know, that she haven't been around the family and then being locked up in the house without coming out, like the police officer told us, yeah, and everybody said that she is skinny, you know, and stuff like that. She wasn't even, you know, trying to eat or something or stuff like that because, you know, she have missed the family. And by not coming out and catching some fresh air, I believe that she was getting real skinny.
And we understand that some witnesses said that there may be two other young women in the home as well. Have you heard anything more about that?
Yes, there was two more girls inside the house with two more babies in there. And like the guy was speaking that he heard some noise and he went to help.
And we understand that the homeowner, the male in the house who is being accused of holding these young women, he was a Cleveland school bus driver? Is that what you're hearing as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing as well. And he just got caught right there on Clark off McDonald's.
Okay, thank you so much, Efren. And congratulations to you and your family. It must be restoring your faith.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Appreciate
absolutely.
It.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. All right, Jimmy, Robin, just an amazing story. Again, we're waiting for police to confirm a lot of this information. But, you know, again, I managed to catch a glimpse of Nancy Ruiz as she was being shuttled to Metro Hospital by a police commander. And I yelled through the window. I said, "Is this Gina? Is she alive?" And she said, "Yes, it is. Thank God," through the window. Back to you.
All right, Lena, thank you very much.
Lena Lai is live on Seymour Avenue where it happened. And Lena, I want to ask you talked to neighbors who talked about this man, this 52-year-old man that had these girls inside this house. Did any of the neighbors ever see these young women?
No, you know, the neighbors say they had no idea whatsoever. They are absolutely stunned. They described this man as very friendly. He'd come out to get his mail. He would chat and strike up conversation, but they never saw any of the young women. They never even suspected whatsoever. But right now here on Seymour Avenue, there's incredible joy here in this neighborhood. Let me ask you, how are you guys feeling?
Great, wonderful. Nos sentimos bien que la hayan encontrado. She's happy that they found her.
How would you describe this day, man?
It's happy. I'm happy and grateful because God is a miracle. Yeah.
You know, there was one young woman who was actually a little angry. Tell us, there's a feeling of anger and joy.
She's angry because of this situation, and she's seeing all these other young girls on the streets. Gina de Jesus and Amanda Berry weren't on the streets. They were good girls, working girls. This man grabbed them and took them, but there are sexual predators out there, just like this one right here. You know, this is a sick person. So we're all just very happy. I just don't even know what to say anymore. We're just happy.
Could you just
Thank God, it's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Can you just imagine maybe other families out there that may be going through this, what kind of hope this might bring to them?
This should bring them a lot of hope because it's happened before with the other girl, 19 years. Now here, Cleveland is big today. Cleveland is big. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Wow.
Mother's Day. Wonderful.
And that is a great point. Happy Mother's Day indeed. I do want to make sure that we do include Cleveland Police did confirm earlier this evening, about just a few minutes ago, that it was Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus. Another young woman was found as well. Her name is Michelle Knight. We had not even heard of the disappearance of Michelle Knight. Police tell me that she disappeared in 2002, which would be a year before Amanda Berry disappeared. And the commander tells me that not much attention was put on Michelle Knight because she was 20 years old at the time of her disappearance. So a lot of people assume that she was an adult and of her own free will. But Commander Sulzer with Cleveland Police is confirming that it was also Michelle Knight found along with Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus.
And as you saw just a few minutes ago, people outside the hospital here are very emotional, and probably no one more so than the families of these two young women. And with me right now are two of Amanda Berry's cousins, Tashina and Destiny. They found out, like everybody else did, just a little bit ago, and came up here to see if they could find out more. Tell me how you're feeling now, first of all, Destiny.
I'm excited. I'm happy. I just want to see her. I just want to see what she looks like. I just want to see her. I just want to hold her.
Hey, I'm so excited. Like, you don't even understand. I think about her every day. I thought about her every day. I prayed about her every night. I'm just so excited that we're here. We're just so close but so far away because they won't let us in.
And you guys are about the same age, right? She disappeared when she was 16 years old, just had her 26th birthday. And I can't imagine what it must have been like for the last 10 years.
Yes, and all three of us, me, her, and Amanda, we were best friends. We were so close, inseparable. And when she came up missing, it killed us. So going 10 years without knowing what happened to her, not knowing anything, tears us apart. But we prayed every single day. We had that faith every single day. And now we're about to see her.
Like, I knew that she would come one day. I just don't understand why it took so long. I'm just happy that she's here.
Talk about the emotional roller coaster that the last 10 years have been. You know, there was the disappearance, the search, and then the news every once in a while that maybe somebody...
always doing pranks or sitting there talking about that they knew where she was, and then they dug things up, and then now, like, I didn't even believe the phone call, to be truthfully honest, but I'm so excited that it's real. Like, I just don't get it.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. All the hoax and games and everything that people's played and rumors that have went on through the years.
And the things her mom went through.
Yeah, and then that's another thing. She's coming home without a mom. Her mom didn't even know where she was or what happened to her, and she left not knowing. And now that she's coming home, her mother's not even here to see that. She's not even here to see that, and her dad is very sick also. But I know he's going to be.
Excited.
Yeah, I know he's going to be so happy.
It's got to be unimaginable what everybody is going through. What have you girls heard from people? I mean, about how they were found and how they're doing right now?
We heard that she kicked the door in, and the guy pulled her out. Well, she let the baby go out first, and then she got pulled out, and she asked, like, do you know who I am? And the guy was like, no. And she was like, I'm Amanda Berry. And then she was like, the other girl was in there. I don't remember her name. I do remember. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry.
Had you heard anything more, Destiny?
Yeah, I just heard that she's the one that got out and got the help, and from there the police were called and so forth, and then now we're hearing that there was babies involved, so we don't know whose babies those are and what's going on with that.
Okay.
And the only thing we know is a 52-year-old man is in custody. That's all we know. We don't know the condition she's in or anything because the only two people they're letting in there, they're not coming out.
Okay. Girls, thank you so much. I hope you find the answers you're looking for very shortly. Thanks for speaking with us. All right, Robin and Jimmy, I'm going to send it back to you. As you can see, there's so many family members out here right now that are just trying to put the pieces together of what led up to this and also what's going on inside.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jen.